Hello everyone, welcome back to Assassin's Creed 2, and we are just going to get in the Animus and be on our way.
I just can't get over it. That one looks like it'd be so much more comfortable.
Of course.
Deep breath.
Maybe?
No, I take that back. The other one wasn't that painful.
Well.
And also, in response to Sean, how about you come over here and I beat you with a stick?
Ooh.
Matrix.
Right, we're in the Animus. It's one of the things I like about Assassin's Creed, the fact it combines the realistic side of it with all these computer graphics. I'm a sucker for things like that.
I do like that, but now that I think about it, it doesn't really remind me of the Matrix as much as it reminds me of the inside of the Great Clock.
Oh yeah, actually, now you mention that.
We are running. Where are we running to?
We're just wandering around.
In the depths of...
Yeah, that essentially acts as a loading screen. So,
It's not as cool as Bayonetta's, because then you can do combo stuff, but with this, you just run.
Oh, well, you can do other things when you actually get to assassin stuff. But now, let's load up our memory, which is by far a really cool introduction to where you're playing as, which is the, for those of you who don't understand Italian, the Republic of Florence in 1476.
It kind of reminds me of a backwards version of the Return to the Past from Code Lyoko.
Yeah, I've only seen bits of Code Lyoko. I remember seeing like the odd episode, and I know it was sort of this computer world thing, so I see where you're coming from.
Well, it's like the Return to the Past, like, basically engulfed everything and everyone in this light, and it swallowed everything. That's why it just made me think of the reverse.
And here's our main character.
With more Italian!
Silenzio, my friends! Silenzio!
Which sounds amazing, I must add.
Do you know what brings us here tonight?
The
Viere de Pazzi slanders my family.
PAZZI?
It's a real legitimate name.
I'm not saying anything, but it just, he hates this guy, and have you ever heard the term patsy?
Oh, I mean P-A-T-S-Y, a patsy. Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Not like Patsy, but Patsy.
No, it just sounds like patsy, and it's like, this guy really sounds like a patsy.
Dad.
I am just the irritating person that you have to deal with right now.
And Ezio burned him good. Yeah, that's Ezio, by the way.
If you didn't know.
Yeah, you know that little bloody baby at the beginning? This is him.
A little bit bigger. But now we must go beat the shit out of these guys. While his mages and ladies-in-waiting in the back are throwing shit at the wall.
Okay, so this basic introduction sequence gets you to grips with some of the combat. It's a lot easier to use than in Assassin's Creed 1, as is a lot of things. They really improved a heck of a lot.
It doesn't look quite so choppy.
Oh yeah, it's a lot smoother than...
Because I remember getting into fights in Assassin's Creed 1 and thinking, I want to just punch him!
And this one lets me stamp on people in the balls, which is...
Federico, what are you doing here?
Federico. Okay, so that's how you pronounce that name. I was thinking like... Smash! Down.
And?
You have style. But endurance is what counts.
I think it's really courteous how these guys have just completely stopped what they're doing to let these two have a talk.
Like, oh no, they're just family members bonding. Let us have...
Oh, wow. now we can kick their ass. Okay, let's go.
Okay. Now, in Assassin's Creed 2, because we don't have the option to do the execution streaks as we will do in later games, which we'll obviously see then. The best way to win in fights is merely just to counter, which I'm sucking horribly at right now.
Yeah, you're getting beat in the back really badly.
Yeah, but you see, doing counters makes it a lot easier because they can't hit you, and then you also finish them off really coolly as well.
Where's your health bar, by the way?
It's at the top left. It's technically called synchronization because it's supposed to be like, oh, your ancestor didn't do this, and if you run out of sync, then we'll have to reset the memory. So it's not a life bar as such, but in the in-game's lore, and it does the same job, I should say.
Okay, so question, if you don't know what the ancestor's supposed to do, how do you keep it in sync?
Well, as I said, it still functions as a health bar, it's just in terms of the in-game lore, it's like, oh, if you lose in this fight, then your ancestor didn't really lose in this fight, so you're losing synchronization. It doesn't apply to everything in the game, it just applies to combat only.
Okay. About to say, because that's a little weird. I mean, if you don't know, if this is your first time playing the game and you're supposed to do that, then that just wouldn't make sense. And watch the little pussy run.
Hold on.
What? We've almost won this.
Your lip.
Just a scratch.
Let the doctor decide.
It's not
For
necessary.
a busted lip,
Besides,
you'd
I've
need a
no money for
doctor?
this doctor of yours.
Wasted it on women and wine, huh?
I'd hardly call it wasted. Give me some florins then. Or have you done the same?
Search.
Oh, you
There's
dog.
bound to be something in the pocket.
They're growing boys, Grudge. In Italy.
In the 1400s. Times were different then.
Although one thing still has not changed. Beat up people weaker than you and take their lunch money.
Ah, these people deserved it. They started a fight with me. I defended myself, and I'm therefore claiming this.
SEO did something.
Yeah, but I did it in response. I'm simply claiming my reward.
As they're writhing on the ground.
Okay, so now the game's essentially got a bit more open platform now, so we can actually move around. If you noticed, well, first, I'll just show you this. This is the idea of the database. If it comes up and you can look at extra information, in this case about Ezio's brother, you can pause the video if you want to read any of that. But if you notice in the map on the bottom right, there's like a little diamond icon with an exclamation mark on it. That tells you where your next mission is going to be. So we're always going to be hunting for them more than anything else.
Yeah, okay, so it's kind of like the Jak 2 style where they give you the icons in the map.
Yeah, as you can see there, different things, like a blue one means it's someone to follow or keep safe depending on the type of mission, or...
Fail.
Yeah, that was my fault. Another thing I should mention, if I can just digress, is that the free running in this is so much better than Assassin's Creed 1 as well. There's all the times where you just spring off in random directions. It's greatly reduced here. I mean, it's still not perfect, but it's a lot better. Damn, Federico just knocked me off, dickhead.
He's your big brother, he'll do that. Whoa, what the hell? Why is the doctor a bird man?
It's historically accurate. Basically, during the time period, if you read into doctors in the database, Italy in general was like coming back after like a giant plague thing, and all the doctors wore masks like these to identify themselves as doctors and also to stop them getting it. So,
There we are.
Oh, okay, so is it like the Black Death or something?
something similar to that. I can't remember the exact thing, but yeah, this game is very historically accurate. The whole series is. They go to extreme efforts to make it look real.
Oh, wait. They are.
Do like just watching this game, it looks like it flows a lot. Like the I don't know what else to call them, so I'm just going to call them the Sly Cooperisms, where you're jumping and bouncing and all that other crap. It looks like it goes a lot smoother than Assassin's Creed 1, because I remember trying to get up that stupid freaking tower, and I think what's his name, Altair?
Yeah.
Would just jump randomly and fall off the cliff. It's like, you stupid bastard!
Yeah, this little mission will give you an example of just how easier it is to get around. I mean...
This looks painfully easy.
Yeah, literally, Ezio follows your movements a lot better than Altair did. The system gets a lot better as the series moves on. So there's still the odd moment where I might end up springing off the wall just by accident, but more often than not, it will be down to my error rather than the game itself.
Okay. Yeah. It's like, as long as the things with Altair don't happen anymore, because that was infuriating. I would hardly touch the controller, and then he'd just like, boom! Whee! Splat.
It is a good life we lead, brother.
Yeah, just be careful on that rooftop or it'll end quite quickly.
That's what I'm screaming. It's like, it's a little precarious up on this roof, isn't it?
And may I just give a big shout out to Jesper Kid for the score? I mean, just listen to this.
This one put me to sleep. Yeah.
Jesper Kid, I can't give him enough credit, because without him, then this series would...
Enough of that.
I don't know, the music just really adds so much to it, and he's a brilliant composer already, and his work in this is, I think, some of his finest.
Let Christina sleep.
There will be time enough for that later.
Oh god, you womanizing little shit.
I was talking about music, and he's just like, no, I want to go sleep with a girl, we'll talk about it later. Fine. Okay, now, I'm not sure if you had any opportunities for this in Assassin's Creed 1, I can't remember how far you played it, but basically these are viewpoints. If you go up to a high enough point, press the triangle button, you'll add more detail to your map. So if I come across any, I will most likely do them.
Holy shit, what the
So it's Vieri.
jumped off a building!
Into here, so it's fine.
That is such bullshit! He'd be dead right now! He should be dead!
Don't question game logic. You will never win.
I can't help it, I try. But still, that is, in real life, that is utter BS. That would not happen. Ever.
Christina! Christina!
Who's there? Oh,
Me who?
I should have known.
May I come in?
Fine, but only for a minute.
A minute is
I
all
like
I
that.
need.
Indeed.
Well, wait.
Ezio's got a smooth tongue, not in this instance.
Yeah, I think he just completely inserted his foot into his mouth. God, she is ugly.
She could be a lot worse.
I fail to see how.
Boobies!
Oh,
Boobies. You gotta do it right.
Oh, yeah. Boobies.
There you go. I can't hit that octave, so yeah.
Oh.
And then they insert here.
Yeah, and Ezio literally did insert something, so,
Oh, good. I only just realized that. Wow.
Come, my daughter.
Oh, dear.
Is it really so terrible that...
Uh-oh.
Tucani, what is this?
what does it look like, genius?
Here's my question. He's fully clothed.
Voglio la sua testa!
He must have done this before to get dressed that quickly. Okay, we need to run. Run, 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 run.
Because apparently this dude wants to kill us. I guess that some things never change. If a dude sneaks into a guy's daughter's room and boinks her, then he's gonna get pissed.
Boinks.
Mostly innocent.
Okay, now, that's just like a little introduction to the mechanic of getting away from guards. If they catch you, you run away until you're out of sight, and then you hide in a place such as you know, that cart of hay, or sitting down on a bench, or blending in with a crowd, or something to get away from them. Again, a lot easier than the system of the previous game. Yeah, the first one is just really confusing. This is by far the superior one.
I can tell just by watching.
Yeah, I think the actual setting is a lot more appealing as well.
Eagle! Caw! Oh wait, no, that's a crow. Never mind.
I know it is an eagle.
No, I meant the call that I did.
Oh. Alright, another impossibly awesome jump.
Suicide attack! He literally would have smashed his head against the wood part of that.
Well, you know, his body would have been crushed under the weight of his hit.
Oops, sorry. Dude, you're gonna piss somebody off.
Uh-oh. Run, 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 run. Alright, there's my next mission.
Oh,
god
dude!
God damn it.
You just knocked that jar out of that fat guy's hands!
Screw the fat man, people are trying to kill me.
That could have had the ashes of his dead grandmother.
He shouldn't have been walking there. Okay. You can't see me.
I see you!
Alright.
Boom! Smash into the face.
When life gives you a problem, punch it until it goes away.
I like how the other people are just kind of standing there like, what should we do? Let's just stand here like a bunch of...
They actually back away from me like, fuck off!
Anyway, let's go home to Daddy.
Yes, this man who you may remember from the introduction scene is going to be the subject of our next mission. But it will have to wait until the next video, so please do join us again when we continue our epic adventure through Renaissance Italy. Bye everyone!
Bye bye!